Welcome to the world of the royal golden interior trend, a visual symphony of opulence, balance, and timeless elegance. This design aesthetic is not simply a matter of taste or preference, it is a statement of prestige, a tribute to classical grandeur, and a modern-day celebration of royal aesthetics reborn in the heart of contemporary living. The royal golden interior is where lavish detail meets meticulous craftsmanship, where luxury is layered into every surface, every corner, and every contour of the room. As you step into such a space, you are immediately embraced by an atmosphere that radiates affluence, one that seems to whisper stories of palaces, empires, and aristocratic refinement. The golden hues aren't just accents, they are the heartbeat of this design, carefully woven through the countertops, furnishings, lighting, and even the reflective surfaces that give the room a depth and dimension worthy of admiration. The design is not excessive, but intentional. Gold is not splashed across the space indiscriminately, it is used to frame, to define, and to enhance. It lines the borders of polished marble countertops, encases cabinets with bold yet tasteful edges, and outlines mirror panels that expand the space visually and amplify the abundance of light. At the center of this golden universe is the heart of the home, the kitchen, reimagined here not just as a place to cook, but as a centerpiece of luxury living. The countertops gleam under the illumination of masterfully hung chandeliers, their crystal components catching every ray of light and casting a dazzling dance across the room. The chandeliers themselves are reminiscent of royal ballrooms, elaborate in design, flawless in symmetry, and luminous in every angle. Hanging like beacons of luxury, they not only light the room but elevate its character, crowning it with splendor. The cabinetry is smooth, perhaps coated in high-gloss lacquer or clad in natural wood sealed with golden finishes. Each handle and hinge is likely crafted in brass or brushed gold, giving even the most functional aspects of the kitchen a decorative flair. The flooring, cool and pristine, is usually made from high-end stone, often marble or a polished porcelain that mimics marble's veining with an equally exquisite effect. These floors stretch out like the polished halls of a royal estate, unifying the entire space in elegance and strength. As your gaze travels farther, it meets the sophisticated dining space, a seamless continuation of the royal golden theme. Here, the furniture echoes the same aesthetic language. Chairs are upholstered in rich, plush fabrics, possibly velvet or suede, in soft champagne or ivory tones that contrast and complement the surrounding gold. The table itself is a sculpture in form, its surface may be glass or marble, resting upon a gold-toned base that reflects the chandelier's glow. The dining area is not merely a place to eat, it is a curated environment for memorable experiences, for conversations that unfold beneath the soft glitter of overhead lighting. Fresh floral arrangements, carefully selected to add vibrancy without overpowering the theme, sit atop the table as living centerpieces, perhaps white orchids or lilies in crystal vases. Surrounding walls are adorned with mirrored panels or subtly textured wallpapers that shimmer with a satin finish. These surfaces are not static. They interact with the light and color in the room, creating a dynamic visual rhythm that feels alive, even when the space is still. What makes the royal golden interior truly exceptional is its balance. While gold is the hero of this narrative, it never becomes overbearing. The warmth of the golden palette is tempered by neutral backdrops, creamy whites, warm beiges, and the occasional infusion of natural elements like greenery or wooden accents. This grounding allows the metallics to shine without overwhelming the senses. It's a careful dance between boldness and restraint, tradition and modernity. And in this balance lies the magic of the design. The lighting, both natural and artificial, is another masterstroke. Floor-to-ceiling windows invite the outdoors in, bathing the space in soft, natural light during the day. Sheer drapes filter this light delicately, allowing it to bounce gently off the reflective surfaces and golden tones. In the evening, ambient lighting built into the ceiling and cabinetry provides a soft, warm glow that wraps the space in comfort and intimacy. Accent lights, perhaps beneath counters or within display cabinets, add layers of illumination that further dramatize the textures and shapes in the room. There is also a psychological element to this design that cannot be ignored. Gold, throughout history, has been associated with wealth, power, and divine presence. In ancient civilizations, it adorned temples, thrones, and the garments of royalty. In modern times, it remains a symbol of achievement, success, and aspiration. The royal golden interior taps into this deep-rooted symbolism and brings it into the home, not as a display of arrogance, but as an expression of self-worth and artistic sensibility. It is a way of saying that life, and the spaces in which it unfolds, deserves beauty and intention. It tells us that the environment we create around ourselves has the power to elevate our mindset, our mood, and even our daily routines. A kitchen that looks like this isn't just a place for preparing meals, it becomes a stage for rituals, for creativity, and for celebration. Moreover, this interior trend is about personalization. While the base elements, gold accents, reflective surfaces, plush textures, are constant, each implementation of the royal golden interior is unique. One home may emphasize Baroque-inspired carvings and vintage gold leaf patterns, while another may choose a cleaner, more minimalist approach with sleek golden lines and high-gloss finishes. Some may pair the gold with dramatic black and deep jewel tones for a bold contrast, while others may keep the palette soft and ethereal with creams, blush tones, and light pastels. The beauty lies in the versatility of gold. It plays well with both the old and the new. It can recall the splendor of historical castles and simultaneously fit into a cutting-edge modern penthouse. The materials used in royal golden interiors are just as critical as the design itself. Only the highest quality finishes can do justice to such an aesthetic. From Italian marble with delicate gold veining to brushed brass hardware, from artisan-crafted chandeliers to custom upholstery, every component must contribute to the overall narrative of luxury. The investment in quality is not simply about appearances, it is about longevity, durability, and the tactile experience of the space. When your hand brushes against a velvet chair, or you grip a solid gold-toned cabinet handle, there is a sensory satisfaction that affirms the value of the space. Even accessories are not afterthoughts in this world. Every vase, tray, sculpture, and light fixture is chosen to harmonize with the golden symphony. Crystal and glass pieces, metallic bowls, and ornate picture frames become part of the architecture of the room. Functionality is preserved but elevated, storage spaces are hidden behind seamless panels, appliances are integrated and often customized to match the design theme. Nothing interrupts the visual flow. It is this cohesion, this attention to every visible and invisible element, that transforms a golden interior from gaudy to graceful. The royal golden interior trend is more than a style, it's an immersive design philosophy. It's about reclaiming the idea that our homes can be our castles, that everyday life can be surrounded by beauty, and that we can draw inspiration and confidence from the spaces we inhabit. This trend challenges the minimalist norm by proving that maximalism, when done with precision and taste, can be just as powerful and modern. It reminds us that comfort and luxury are not mutually exclusive, they can coexist in spaces that are as practical as they are poetic. The result is a home that doesn't just look beautiful but feels majestic. In essence, when you walk into a room designed in the royal golden interior style, you're not just entering a space, you're stepping into a story. A story of elegance, power, grace, and intention. A story told through glimmering surfaces, lavish textures, and light that dances like it's alive. This is not a fleeting trend. It's a timeless tribute to the idea that beauty belongs in our daily lives, that we deserve to be surrounded by what inspires us. The royal golden interior doesn't shout, it speaks in a refined, confident voice that says, "This is your sanctuary, your statement, your space to thrive."